Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for an Angry Brad movie review, so get your popcorn, get your drinks, get your candy. It's time to be entertained. Let's get to it. Welcome back, film fans. It is Brad from Let's Be Royal Brad, and today on the channel, I want to talk to you guys about the brand new Netflix original erotic thriller film called 365 Days This Day. 365 Days This Day is a direct sequel to the 2020 film 365 Days, which was a massive success on Netflix, even though it is not a Netflix original film, but it exploded on the platform and is considered one of the worst films of 2020, and it is my personal worst film of 2020, as I did a whole movie review for it, which blew up on the channel that you guys can check out on that little tab up there. So when I heard that Netflix was greenlighting 2 sequels to 365 Days, I was not happy, as 365 Days is truly a god-awful piece of trash, because it is literally a pornographic music video that just goes on, and it just thinks it's trying to be edgier than 50 Shades of Grey and all those other shitty-ass movies that came out. And I don't understand why there's any appeal to this movie, because it has such an awful message, especially to young women. I also wanted to address all the supporters of the 365 Days movies, as if you really enjoy these movies, I'm really glad you do so, but don't come at me trying to stereotype me and be like, oh, he's a Marvel fanboy, even though I literally have a Parasite poster in the back of my studio here, talking about all bunch of indie movies and watching any single kind of movie, and actually offering my deep analysis for every single movie I watch. And when all the women in my life have literally went out of their way to watch this movie, and then they said the movie was awful, and they literally turned it off because of how bad it was, and they didn't even want to watch this brand new movie with me, so I watched it by myself because it's literally god awful. The movie's not made for you. Shut the f up. 365 Days This Day is the worst film of 2022 so far, and it might not be a competition. This movie has everything that I hated about the first film and just made it more boring. There is literally nothing that happens until the final 30 minutes of the movie, as we just stand around and just watch people having sex with the worst god-awful music possible and a ton of montages. And there's even a montage of people eating spaghetti and they're just looking at each other and smiling, and it goes on for like 15 seconds, and then there's another montage of them just doing something else. What is this movie? What I find so hilarious about this brand new film is that all of the sex scenes got really sanitized in this movie. And, you know, that's a good thing, because I don't want to see porn on a movie. I don't even want to see porn in general. With the first film, it was just graphic, just for the sake of it. And it was just trying to be edgy, just to get people to watch it and just to be aroused by the movie. But it literally had nothing to do with any of the characters or the storyline. You could trim half those sex scenes in the first film and none of the movie would change. And so with this movie, all the sex scenes are definitely way more sanitized, which made this movie watchable, so I guess there's that. But all the sex scenes are so bad. They're not sexy in the slightest. This movie features a very simple plot of the 2 lead characters from the first movie being married and having sex and doing whatever for the first literally 35 minutes of the movie. And then she decides, after some incident that happens, yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with this other dude, and then all bunch of shit inspires like you would normally see in these type of movies. But the way that it's executed is so terrible, with god-awful dialogue. All the character decisions just don't make any sense, considering the fact that this is a very, very grounded, trying to be like real-life type of movie that features a very serious story and that's trying to make you really invested by it. One of the worst aspects about this movie has got to be the performances, as everyone in this movie is so horrible, especially all the side characters in the movie. They are so laughably bad that there is a reason why they get no screen time in this movie. There's only 4 characters that get actual screen time, as everyone else is in there for maybe 20 to 30 seconds, and they are just so laughably bad. And my final negative with this movie has got to be the third act here, where it just becomes a over-the-top action thriller movie that doesn't feel earned, as most of this movie is just a really boring drama romance movie that we've seen 100 times before. But then this movie just gets so serious with guns involved and a ton of action and a horrible amount of slow-mo that I was just laughing so hard because all of these random storylines just come out of nowhere and it becomes a whole different movie, like 50 Shades Freed, I think the last one was. And I heard that there's another sequel that's coming out and could be releasing this year or next year called Next 365 Days. And do I even cover that movie at this point? Am I gonna get enough dislikes for this because somehow I didn't understand the movie or I'm just a hater? Overall, guys, 365 Days This Day is an awful piece of shit movie that is so unbearable to watch, that features a more sanitized pornographic music videos that are just so unbearable, especially one that involves golf. That was literally most cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. I am giving 365 Days This Day a strong 1 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for checking out this review. As I want to know below in the comment section, are you even going to see this movie? Did you see the first film? I want to know all your thoughts about this franchise so far. I can't wait to hear about it. But if you've made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I suggest you do. And I would love you to hit that like button as it really helps out the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a brand new video. I will see you guys all in the next and upcoming videos.